Hey YouTube, in this series of videos we're going to be talking about a couple of devices that you could use for home automation. Now there are several popular ones out there, namely the ESP32, and this is a TTGO ESP32 with an onboard LCD display. You can power it by a lithium polymer battery. And then we have the ESP8266 or ESP01-S, and this fits nicely onto these boards. And this one here has a temperature sensor on board, and this is an ESP01-S with a relay on board. So there's quite a few projects that people have done on the net where you can run a web server and you can toggle the relay on or off. However, these require quite a lot of development in terms of security, hardening, and so on and so forth. We're going to be focusing on the Sim800l, which is a 2G GSM module. Now, these do not work any longer in your first world developed countries. However, in your developing countries where mobile operators are still running 2G base stations, then you could use these. Now, why I'd like to start with this is it gives you an introduction into transmitting data to and from an Arduino. So this is a breadboard that I have prepared, and we're going to fit the Sim800l onto the breadboard, and I'll show you how to, number one, power it up, because the Sim800 needs 3.7 to 4.4 volts, and it needs about 2 amps of current, and that's when transmitting data to and from the base station. But the advantage of using a GSM module is you don't have to consider any security up front. So it enables you to go into to build quite a secure device using SMS and calling the device. So you could call the device and you could pulse a relay, you could latch a relay, and those are the advantages of the Sim800 over these Wi-Fi devices. Because with a Wi-Fi device, you also have to ensure you'll have to find a way to connect your network, your Wi-Fi network, and also these ESP01s, they work on a 2.4 gigahertz Wi-Fi. But they're quite versatile because you could use them for Wi-Fi extenders and so on. And we'll take a look at them in later videos. But for now, let's take a look at the Sim800. This is the Arduino Nano connected to my Sim800. We'll go through the connections in a forthcoming video, in addition to how I'm powering up and all, as well as the code. I've got very basic code running, and the Sim800 is being powered exclusively by the lithium polymer battery. The Arduino Nano is being powered by my computer so that I can write code to it. So we've got the Arduino Nano connected with the Sim800l, and as you can see, the Sim800l, when it starts up, this is what it displays, and you can then issue commands, AT commands. So if I say AT and hit enter, I get an AT OK. If I say AT plus C reg, this just displays the registration status. I get 0,5. Okay, in forthcoming videos, we will discuss further AT commands.